We go to Las Vegas now and tag in John Murray, Executive Director of the Westgate Superbook. John, a lot of talk in town here about the Patriots and the over-under. Your trading room has it set over-under 9 wins. How much weight does Cam Newton against Mac Jones hold when you set a number like that?
I don't think it matters, Sam. I don't think that based on what I saw from Cam Newton last season, I don't think he's really worth much to the point spread, worth much to the season total. It's hard to judge Mac Jones based on what he did in Tuscaloosa last year because he's standing back there behind 5 future NFL offensive linemen, playing with like 10 NFL wide receivers, NFL running backs, NFL tight ends. We don't really know what Mac Jones is yet, but I'm going to defer to Bill Belichick. If this is the guy that he wants, even though his draft record has been a little spotty the last few years, I'll defer to him and I'll assume that Jones is going to be a decent player. I don't know that there's really any difference there.
A little birdie told me that bettors can't stop firing wagers on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Of course, they won the Super Bowl last year. Can you confirm or deny all this Buccaneer love?
At the Superbook, it's all about the Buccaneers to win the NFC. We don't lose that much on them in the Super Bowl pool. We do lose. We don't get crushed. It's the NFC. We got all the way down to 2-1 on the Buccaneers to win the NFC, which shocks us a little bit. If you consider they were the 5th seed in the playoffs last year, they didn't win their division. They were an underdog at New Orleans. They were an underdog at Green Bay in the NFC Championship game. I realize they won both of those games, but it's not like they just cruised through the NFC last season. I'm shocked by how much money's come in on the Bucks. We took a big bet on the Bucks at plus 225 to win the NFC, and we hardly think that's giving away money when you consider there are a lot of other really good teams in the conference.
So let's talk about challengers in the conference, the NFC. Which team do you like to challenge Brady and the boys the most?
I think it's those teams in the West, talking about the 49ers and the Rams. We've got them at the same odds right now to win that division. We've got them both 2-1 to win the NFC West. The 49ers were just destroyed by injuries last season. They really didn't have a chance to compete with all those guys hurt. I've heard some good things about the new quarterback, Lance, and they get a lot of those defensive guys back from injury. And then the Rams brought in a functional quarterback. It's kind of amazing how much success they had with Jared Goff. They got to a Super Bowl. Last year, they won a playoff game. They got to the second round. Now they bring in a guy who's actually an above-average quarterback. So this has been the first time we've seen Sean McVay working with a really good NFL QB in LA. That defense, very good. Obviously, they did lose their defensive coordinator to the Chargers. We'll see, but I think the Rams and the Niners are going to be right there with Tampa Bay.
That's John Murray from the Superbook. Thank you, sir.
You got it.